Guys, I'm AJR today. I'm taking you through a resistance band workout, preferably one thicker band and a medium and a heavy or thinner band. All of them need to be looped. We're going to get started first of all with some marches, and that is going to be your heavier band. Got it? But just off the thinner loops, and we're going to actually start just with a march. So that band, as you can see, is looped above my laces and underneath my foot. We're trying to lift up and squeeze that quad and hip muscle to help us lift up. And that will just strengthen through the hip and through the quad to try and counteract all of that sitting down that most of us now do, basically desk jobs, and because our lifestyles are more sedentary. So a little lift, little pulse. Try and really flex that foot up towards you. If I turn to the side, you can see that we're trying to keep the back nice and straight. We are lifting up to 90 degrees. Really squeezing as we lift. Four, three, two, and rest there. You should start to really feel those quads and hip flexors working. Hip flexors are quite small muscles, so this one will really start to kick in. It is very, very good for strengthening up our most hips. Go ahead and do another set of those. So lift, hold for a second if you can, add that little pulse before you put the foot down. Make sure that you're putting that foot down nice and steady, and not just allowing that foot to drop to the floor. Really squeezing to lift up. Squeeze. Keep breathing. We're going in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that band off. Give yourself a moment. We are going for our thicker band this time, and that is going up just above the knees. So 1 for a little bit of cardio. We're taking a star jump. We are going to add those arms in a minute as well. Something to note here is that you want to start from hip width and wider. As soon as you bring those feet in, that band is going to fall. So it's ensuring that our inner and outer thighs are really having to work. Slightly squat in that position and take it to our star jumps. Let's take 4, 3, 2. Rest there, shake those legs. Just give yourself a moment. You might also feel those outer thighs right into those glutes working as well. We're going to go for a second set. That was 20 reps before. We're going for another 20. Remember, hip width and wider. Really deep breaths. Let's go. Thirteen, 14, 15, almost there. Last one. Good. Jump. That gets the heart rate up a little bit. Great exercise. Just to add in, just if you want that added resistance for your star jumps, if they start to get easy, you should add another level of intensity to work with. Next up, we're going for what is called a bow and arrow, and you need your lighter band for this. And we're actually going to take it down into one knee if you can. If you can't, you could do this seated. You can still do it standing. It just gives us a nice amount of rotation in the core and down the spine as we take this one. So, for me, I've got my left knee up and down on my right knee. We're going to hold that band out in front of us. We're going to pull back, rotating towards the knee that is up. As you open out, really try and pull back on that elbow. If I turn slightly to the side, you can see We are keeping that chest up, getting a real nice rotation across the back. And hopefully, if you're engaging that core enough, you should also feel that core working from that rotation that we're taking. Good. Swap legs over, which of course means we're going to swap arms over, pulling back. Keep that breathing steady. And elbow up, last one. Rest there for a second. As with all our other exercises, we've taken 2 sets of everything. We'll go 1 more set on each side. So 1 foot up, hands forwards, and pulling back when you're ready. Keep that breathing going. Squeeze that core, keep that rotation moving, far around as you can. And rest there, take it on the other side. Arm forward, rotate, keep putting back. And rest there. Shake those arms out, 1 arm across the body, just rest for a second. We've done 3 exercises, we've got 3 to go. But from here on, we are actually down on the floor. And we're going into a couple of core exercises. So, first one, keep the medium band with you, or lighter band if you need it. Now you've got a couple of options here. You can either take it from the medium plank, sliding one hand out at a time, or we're going up into our full plank with a little tap. Now, you want to make sure that those hips are not wiggling about too much. That plank is nice and steady. Squeeze that core, really engage those abs. Last one, rest there for a moment. The easy option would be to move those hips. If you imagine as you're taking that rotation, you might want to end up swapping side to side, cheating that movement a little bit to be able to really work across that core and into those shoulders. You want to keep everything as steady as possible. So go for another 10 reps. Take it up to your plank when you're ready. Tapping out 1 hand at a time. And rest. There. Give those arms a shake. Now you might find that you want to change to a different band, but this one we are going to put the band just around the laces. I've gone slightly heavier and we are laying down on our backs, hand up by our heads, and you probably will have come across bicycle crunches before. With this one, you're going to push 1 foot away as you rotate and tap the opposite elbow to the knee. This again just adds another little bit of resistance to a normal exercise that you would have done plenty of times, but by adding that band, it increases the level at which you're working. Rest there for a second. You're fine with those bicycle crunches. You need to take it a little bit more steady. You can't just move too swiftly through that exercise. The more you're sort of crunching into it, the more rotation you're getting, the more you're engaging that core. And again, we're just working a little bit into those hips and quads as well. Another set of 10 of those bicycles. Feet up, take it nice and steady. Push away and pull slightly with that other foot up towards meeting the elbow. Last 2, and 1, rest. There, great amount of rotation, great amount of resistance. You really do feel that difference just by adding the band. And guys, today I'm bringing you through to your last exercise. You'll need to go back to your lighter band. Legs are going straight out in front of you and lifting up into our reverse plank. Now, this position may be enough for some people, and you might find that you need to actually bring the feet in slightly so that the knees are slightly bent, but ideally you're working with straight legs. Hands can be facing whichever direction feels most comfortable for you. But once you're in that reverse plank, squeeze those glutes. One knee is coming up towards the chest at a time. And every now and then just take a little check. Are you still pushing those hips up as high as you possibly can in this movement? Last rep. Rest there. One more set. That is 10 reps that we're working through, 10 alternate reps. Then we'll have a very quick little stretch after this. When you're ready, lifting up. And rest there once you've done. So that was an introduction to some new, or perhaps new exercises that you can do with your resistance band. For some people that is enough of a workout. You'll feel that intensity, you'll feel that burn from doing all of those exercises. For some of you, maybe more advanced athletes, you might find that those exercises are good to add in your warm-up to condition all of the smaller muscles around the joints. For example, with the rotate, we're working around that rotator cuff, doing our reverse pulls like I say, working on our hip flexors and so on, okay? So everything there is designed to support the smaller muscles while sort of warming up the larger muscles as well. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm AJR and I will see you again for